Not a video I expected to make at this point in time, but here we are. Among Us, so soon after it had blown up, is now face down in a dark alley next to a dumpster, overdosing on some sort of amphetamine. Basically, Among Us has died. But how? It was so popular, so incredibly popular. Careers were made. Valkyrae won Streamer of the Year based on a lot of her work in the Among Us category. It just amazes me that something so popular, it was so popular, and now it's sort of been forgotten by the people who used to play it. It feels like I made my Have Streamers Ruined Among Us video, which is an okay video. I feel like I made that just a month or so ago, but it has been a while since Among Us really took off. The game has pretty much been dead for close to a month or so, so let's say a 3.5-month lifespan, maybe 4 months for Among Us. That's not very long at all for a game that was that popular. I mean, Fortnite lasted for well over a year. And so if Fortnite lasts that long, then arguably more popular and dare I say more fun game only lasted way less than half. It doesn't feel right. So how did Among Us die off so soon? And actually the answer to that is really simple to find. So the internet has a terrible attention span. It's like a bunch of squirrels or ADD-riddled 12-year-olds are allowed to control what is popular on the internet. Actually, wait, no, that is exactly what has happened. 12-year-olds really do control the internet, but that's a story for a different time. It was so easily predictable that Among Us was going to keel over and die very soon after it rose in popularity. For one, the game has already been around for years, for ages. And I'm not just discussing the game itself, like Among Us itself, but the idea of the game as well. Chameleon, Mafia, they've been around for a fucking goddamn long time. It was nothing revolutionary, it was just a game. And for 2 years, that's all it was to everyone, just another game. The Jackbox Party Pack 6 had an extremely similar game, Push the Button, and it was basically Among Us, but that came out a year after Among Us. Among Us, while fun, was nothing insane. It was not a revolutionary concept. It was a game of a certain genre that just hadn't really been done before. But then again, we had seen it before. But it was easily replicated once people realized what Among Us was. I mean, we had Push the Button already. There was Spy Party, that game that was popular for maybe a week. But there are other variations on this idea. Among Us didn't have the market cornered. They were just the first to do it. And so they were able to die off pretty quickly because it was so easy to do exactly what Among Us had done in regards of the design of the game. Another reason the game died off so quick, you need to have friends in order to enjoy this game. There's no way around it. It's the nature of the game. In order to have an enjoyable experience whilst playing this game, you have to know people. You have to play with your pals, your buddies, the boys. The public lobbies are just no fun. They blow ass. They suck dick and balls. They're absolute poo-poo. And that's not the game's fault. It's just that most people on the internet do not have friends. And a lot of people on the internet are trolls. And so you put the two together and you get these poor lonely people mixed with these poor lonely people, except they want to be assholes. And so when you're one of those players that doesn't have any friends, surprise, surprise, the game gets boring really quickly. You stop wanting to play. The player base only declined after the initial surge because without friends, there's really nothing to do. And that brings me to another thing. The game gets repetitive really, really quickly. After 5 Among Us compilations, you've seen it all, no matter who is playing. Sorry, Corpse, but no matter what mod you're playing or what Dream SMP you have in the lobby, it's just the same shit. And this is nothing against the content creators who are making these Among Us videos. It's just, again, the nature of the game. It all feels homogenous after a while. It's just sort of what happens. I gotta give Among Us credit. They didn't panic and throw in some shit game mode as a last gasp for relevancy. They're just letting it happen. Think about Fortnite. They were popular for a while, and then eventually, when they finally realized that the game wasn't what it was, the player base wasn't what it was, they sold out, baby! They made the greatest move of all time. They sold out all integrity. Epic Games went all in on getting as much money from Among Us as possible. That's right, I'm talking Marvel, I'm talking Star Wars, I'm talking DC Comics, giving Ninja a skin, giving that one guy that got 2 million viewers on Twitch, whose name I still don't remember, give him a skin. They gouged the game for money, did all these fun little promotions. The perfect way to tell your player base, we give up. And now the final reason why Among Us is dying a slow, painful death is that they haven't done anything to stop it. Let's face it, boys, Among Us was never meant to get as popular as it was. It had a good spot where it was before that, and obviously I'm happy it blew up. I got to play some fun games, but I knew it didn't have long, and now they're not really doing much for it. Yes, they are adding a new map, but the update is taking a good while, because a good update does take a good while. They could try and shit out a new map or game mode, but why? Why should they? Why should they? Because the ungrateful mob got sick of their game? Who develops Among Us again? Ooh, Innersloth, your game is so boring. Please add a new map. Oh, we are dying for content. And they'd be like, oh, all right, we'll throw in this new map. It's not quite finished yet. Oh, Among Us, you're just begging to be relevant again. You're sad your shit game is dying. This map is fucking terrible. Your public lobbies suck ass. I fucking hate this game. I'm gonna go fuck your mother and kiss her on the fucking lips. That's right, eyes open, staring into her soul as I suck her life force out through her mouth. What the fuck? Yeah, basically what I'm saying is, fuck you. If you want Among Us to shit out something real quick to be relevant again, fuck you. They don't owe you anything. I'm not really sure what I'm arguing here. I'm not sure what I'm in favor of, what I'm against, but I don't know. Here's what I know. Among Us was never updated, and now the game is way less popular there. So yeah, Among Us is indeed seizing out on their apartment floor with no one other than the downstairs neighbor who just left for Cancun to hear them. And the corpse of Among Us will be found bloated 3 days after it died. That was way too detailed. But I have a bet for you guys. I wanna make a quick bet with anybody who's watching this. I bet that when the update that brings the new map, whenever it is, that one won't bring too many people back. It'll be the update after that, maybe 6 months after, I don't know the time frame. But the update after the next update, people will say, hey, Among Us looks pretty fun again, let's all play. And it'll have another surge in popularity. And then, like all games, it'll immediately crash back down because, I mean, come on. You can't recapture that energy. If I'm right, please come back to this video and revere me as a god. I deserve it. And if I'm wrong, this never happened. What are you talking about? So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. That's why Among Us died. I think I said that once or twice. If you enjoyed, you can hit subscribe. I'd quite like that. I have no outro, so please enjoy this black screen with Animal Crossing music for a few seconds.